For over 50 years, Rod Doss has been dedicated to the New Pittsburgh Courier and its success. It all began in 1967 when Mr. Doss joined the Courier as the advertising sales representative, later advancing to advertising manager and then vice president of advertising. Mr. Doss began overseeing the publication in 1983 in his position as vice president and general manager. Mr. Doss was named editor and publisher in 1997 after the death of his mentor, legendary publisher and NNPA founder John H. Senstack. Throughout his career, Mr. Doss has spearheaded numerous committees and special projects, survived changes in ownership, worked in various positions, and served on countless community and civic boards. Day to day, Mr. Doss oversees the financial, administrative, and departmental activities of the operation. Under Mr. Doss's leadership, the newspaper has won over 100 NNPA Merit Awards, including the coveted John B. Russwurm Trophy and A. Philip Randolph Messenger Award. The newspaper has received several accolades as well as its work in the community.
There's a department store, or used to be a major department store in Pittsburgh, Kaufman's. Macy's took its place. But we went in to visit with the marketing manager at Kaufman's, and Rod and I sat down and I did a elaborate proposal, video, print, to get more advertising dollars because they were spending a couple of $100 a week. So I went through the proposal, and everybody was sitting around the table, and Rod all of a sudden took the ad that the company had been running and tore it out of the paper and threw it in the marketing manager's face and said, "This is a disgrace. How can you be a company this size be spending anything like this? This is an insult, and we won't take anything if this is the best you can do." End of meeting. We got a much larger advertising schedule after that. But that was the first time I had seen Mr. Doss in action. We moved on to the Pittsburgh Pirates, and they had a marketing manager there. And the marketing manager, a young white gentleman from the Pirates, decided to tell us that I don't need really need any help because I've done my research. I've talked to certain people in the community, and what I found out is that black kids just don't play baseball. Well, everybody kind of got quiet. Other people in the Pirates organization kind of looked around, and Mr. Doss almost jumped across the table on this marketing guy to tell him that he didn't know what he was talking about. We thought we were going to have a fight. So after that, we had a much better relationship with the Pittsburgh Pirates to this day. Philip Morris was a major national advertiser at the time, doing cigarette advertising in all of the newspapers. Well, Philip Morris came to us through API, which was our national ad reps, and wanted us to take a rate cut in order to keep getting these full-page color ads every other week. So I went back to Mr. Doss and told him what was going on, and he said, "Hey, we have a rate sheet, and that's what we're going to go by." And I was like, wow, okay. So I went back to the Philip Morris people and our reps and told them that, no, we're not going to lower our rates. This is our rate, and if Philip Morris wants to advertise in the New Pittsburgh Courier, they will pay the rate. So Philip Morris handed, at the NNPA convention, Philip Morris handed out schedules to all the newspapers except the New Pittsburgh Courier, and made it a point to know that we weren't getting a schedule because of what we had done. So at that point, we again were the bad boys. But we stood our ground, and after a year, we got Philip Morris back at our rate. So we felt that we had to take a stand there also in order to keep our dignity and respect.
Mr. Doss's tireless dedication and commitment have ensured that the Courier continues to play a vital role in the success of African Americans in the Pittsburgh region for years to come.
Rod taught me everything about the newspaper business, and more importantly, he taught me about carrying myself with dignity and respect, and always taking the high road and never dropping down on that low road where a lot of folks want to bring you. Rod, as your friend and coworker, I sincerely congratulate you on this Lifetime Achievement Award from NNPA. I can't think of anybody that deserves it more.